キモ。めっちゃやってんな。あ、クロスプラットオフにしよっか。あ、ちょっと待って、スカット大丈夫かこれ。お疲れ様です。あ、いけるわ。お疲れ様。
マッチングって何が変わったんだい？
いや、何が変わったんですかね。ちょっとよくわかんないですね。まだ1試合しかしてないし。
メイド喫茶風のお疲れ様は
おーい。
メイド喫茶行ったことないから行ってみたいんよな。
メイド喫茶俺行ったことありますよ。メロンソーダのこと緑のシュワシュワっていうのがメイド喫茶です。ちなみに、その辺に売ってるメロンソーダ100円のやつが980円します。 黒いシワシワもありますよ。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This,
タガより良心的じゃねえすか。
just listen to that noise. This place is
確かに。
definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Just joining us, we are already underway. He's one-on-one, surely! And that has been clubbed away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pele gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The error shows great strength. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Araujo pressing high and with purpose. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way past. Now the delivery. He's got full. It's hit the crossbar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pele. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his hand.
いやー、マジで守備良くなったな。
めっちゃポゼするのにクロスゲーってサイモンに託す感じがこだわり感じなくて好みじゃないね。
まあでも僕もなんかポゼッションも強かったんですけど、やっぱ速攻カウンターの方が強いなと思ってやめましたね。別にポゼでやってもいいんだけど。
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. Looking for the run. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Mateus.
イーフトは結局カウンターゲーですからね。
They've scored!
うん。
Calm, composed.
間違いない。
What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another.
なんでベリンガム止まったのあいつ。
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Gets good distance on it. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Mbappe, real chance! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in a great position here. Mbappe, and sort of run down the left wing. He's having a go. Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was
いや、あれたまたまっすね。
Peter. He's never short on
Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot. And
あれは運が良かった。あれ10本打ったら1本か2本しか入んないです。
double quick time.
まあやることなかったんで。
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think that if
And that's it.
じゃあ本当にもうそれ言わないでほしい。
For his wisdom.
あれ俺本当に今のは見なかったことにしてほしい。
クロスゲーって最後運に託す感じがこだわり感じなくて好みじゃないね。イーフトは結局カウンターゲーですから。
じゃあもうブリッツとか普段打たないじゃん。わかんないよゲージが。気持ち入っちゃうからあれ。メッシのブリッツぐらいだよマジでうまくいくの。あれ入ると思って打ってないんだあれ。牽制なんだあれ。
特大ホームラン。
マジ特大ホームランだわあれ。ビビるぐらい下手くそなやつだ。俺もびっくりしたもん下手すぎて。どっか行って。もう蹴った瞬間にあ終わったわと思って。バペのやつはもう一個近づいてからループしてたら、触られずに入ったかもしれない。あれ、距離が遠かったんで、あのループ。もう一個奥行ってたら、でも余裕がなかったですね。それができる。まあ、1試合目だったし。
あれ狙うのありやな。
あれいいっすよ。みんなやっぱ中カバーするんで、もうキーパーと1対1になるから、上さえ越しちゃえば。あれマジで猛者にも通用する。サイドから切り込んでるループ。みんなやっぱファークロスとか、中へのパスとか読むんで。で、あれループ打つと今度ループ警戒するんで、クロスいけるっていう。
Stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullback.
And the shots! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. It's Bellingham. Bellingham goes on a charge down the left. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played through into space. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Hullet. Pele. It's a promising run he's making on the right. There's the shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's caused a worry or two. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bellingham. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Mbappe! 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 Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
ちょっと待って、俺が調子いいのか、相手が弱いのか、どっちだ？うん。やっぱこの2個揚げのがいいな。
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
結局は4-2が
至高ですね。
そうなんですよな。
The game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one obstacle...
Mbappe! Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Hullet. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's been cut out, well played. Rodri for Messi. Neymar. Gattuso. And the counter is on. Nice control. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's a day goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Pele plays it short. Now it's Pele. Pele with the cross. Flamengo are looking to go forward now.
アクセント。
And it's Neymar. That's good running with the ball. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe, and he cuts out the supply. Neymar, looking for the run. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Oh no.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
今のデサイあれなんだ。裏取られちゃうんだ今の。マジか。
Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he can clear it away. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. He's played it long. Now it's Hullet.
そっち防ぐんだ。
has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
ケーキ、皆さんこんにちは。万歳。タオちゃんの配信に遊びに来てくれてありがとうございます。ハート型の手、ゆっくり米して楽しんでいってください。ハグ、試合に集中する場面では、米への返答などが遅くなることがありますが、ご了承ください。汗汗、またチャンネル登録、高評価、X フォローもよろしくお願いします。イルカ。
Pele. It's Pele!
弱すぎた。
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Some good persistent defending here. Now this could be a chance, and he's in on goal. Shoots!
ありがと
Second corner of the game.
う。なんで
Sudden chance to counter. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, such a clever touch. That's an excellent interception. He's got away, and he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
モップ帰れ。
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. Might be danger here. And here's Mbappe. Chance! Leicester tries to clear.
お前も帰れ。
Mateus. Oh, outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others in.
Big chance! Flamengo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, good spread. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Mateus. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time.
DJ のためにイブラを宮代に食わせました。オス、ブドウ。
嘘でしょ。マジで言ってる。
Well, it's been a tight game. One that's
マジで。
incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
決めなさすぎたな、前半。
Probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has.
え、嘘でしょ
He's having a shot.
危ね。
Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to
何
be
それ
disappointed with that, Peter. You would have
シ
fancied
ブ
it.
ラの逆速が全く入らない。
マジで俺めちゃくちゃ入るけどな。
気になって
Mateus. And here's Hullet. Pele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
あかん、やっぱあそこライン上げなあかん
He's
な。
played there. Mateus.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hullet. Hullet. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was takes a shot, and it's a goal.
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that.
Shapes to shoot. It's in. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all.
Ibrahimovic. Really well
好きやな、こいつ。
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty
I
of
bet.
it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Maldini. Flamengo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Played out wide. Pele. Oh, sweet feet. He's shifting through the gears here. Ferdinand gets good distance on it. He's only too happy to take that back. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. Hullet. And now they can clear their lines. Shifted it to the flank. Ibrahimovic. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
まあ、上ベース真上なのか。
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
This is Pirlo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri, nicely aimed pass. Cruyff, he's had a shot! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity.
2
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Opts for safety.
いやー、最悪。
Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position
Oh,
here.
really well played.
And he's away. And that was very necessary.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
いやー、強えな、フリット。あとこの試合負けるか、俺。
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Flamengo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Ibrahimovic, a lot of space ahead of him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking for options for movement.
マッチング変わったの？
知らねえ。
With style. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum
うわー、なんか1万円台っぽいな。あー、3600円やな。うん、全然わかんないよ。別に1としか当たってないし。
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled
Yeah,
out
but
all
you
the
call it
stops
it.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters
Yeah,
have great
ma,
voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Koundé. He's found a way
ス
through.
コスコスコスビルルル。
Tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Dijk gets it clear. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods.
お疲れ様です、ユウさ
It's
ん。
very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And
ライフ取ったんですよね。
this is Pullet. And he's in on goal. Pullet!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Pullet. Now it's Pele. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And the finish! And
いや、大取ってないですね。いらんかな思って。
in a trice, and they are soaring. A moment that, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
ビッグタイムより身長高く。
え、そうなんだ。身長上がってるんだ、あいつ。モサと試合してえな、マジで。
2センチ高いですよ。
2センチ高いんですか？そうなんだ。てか、コナミ、ずるくねそれ。強くすん、能力値強くすんないいけど、身長まで高くしてくんなよ。お、新しいサラいいじゃん。しょうもねえな、コナミも。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Pullet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Shot, surely! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Pullet! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's in on goal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dembele. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now there's a fine ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Messi is standing over this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
It's a really well-measured ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and it's Hullet. Bellingham! Oh, it's fallen kindly here, and yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vieira, Ibrahimovic, Dembele, Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Could try cutting inside here. Look at the space here. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that's been won straight back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Hullet. Vieira. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. And the through ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away. Messi, out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. Now it's Pele. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's onto this. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Bellingham. Great vision. And this is Hullet.
あ、重てえな、この試合。
Gattuso gathers from the goal kick. Pele. Passing nice and neat.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah. And it's Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. Tries to pass it through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yamagata really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between... And the finish! Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus. Now it's Bellingham. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Mohamed Salah. Oh, lovely feed he is. Shoots! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Mohamed Salah. That's been cut out, well played. Pele. And Mateus. Shifted it to the flank. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. This looks promising. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turan. Pele stood his ground strongly. Bellingham. Almost an hour gone. Dembele. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Dembele. Now it's Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Van Dijk. Vieira. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Tries to... Goes for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7.
Pinches it off him.
Number 5.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 22.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Number 6.
Let's make sure that's not getting through.
Coming on the field.
No messing about,
Number
just
10.
bludgeoned away.
Number 11. Messi. Number 24.
Now it's Romario. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Sado.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
He is just caressing the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed in towards the centre. Van Dijk can get it clear.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lovely, now then. Hernus puts his foot on the gas. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed... And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Yeah.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's found some space. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Seedorf. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini. Brilliantly cut out. Yeah. And it's Cruyff. Yamal. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through.
Pretty robust defending.
And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind.
誰かモクさん配信してねえかな。誰も配信してねえわ。無理。早くしてください。
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often...
It's a mighty effort! And again!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. That's beautifully weighted. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Vieira. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. Pull it. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's on his way! Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and
A header! Mateus. First quarter of an hour gone. Vieira.
this is the time you need that pace.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Vieira. Either side yet able to find the net. That's a nicely weighted pass. Shoots! Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Vieira. Piqué. Rafinha. Here's Vieira. Kaká. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! He's scored! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the...
Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. He's played it back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he shoots! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Pull it. That is a brilliant interception. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bellingham. Pull it. He won't be happy with that one. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Mbappe, Mateus. That's good play. They're urging him to shoot. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the left flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pirlo.
There will
It's
be 1 minute added
Pirlo!
time.
And the ball's come loose here. Played into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Opts to play it back. And this is... Tries a shot! Goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole...
And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest...
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Yamagata really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Maldini. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Probing pass. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yeah.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Pele. That's very neat. And the ball is out of play. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. His body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. So who's he going to be aiming for here? That has been knocked clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mateus closing in on goal. He's cut it out. That pass isn't the best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bellingham. Is there any support? He takes a shot!
もうゴミ。
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
17, Bellingham. Number 6.
Ferdinand, the man that is tenacity personified.
Mbappe. Number 22.
Vieira.
Coming on the field.
He's looking
Number
wide.
11.
Now it's Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 19. Sado.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Number 18.
And Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well for his man. Best. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up...
Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cruyff, nicely spread.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ferdinand cuts it out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Last chance, perhaps.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Messi in acres of space out wide. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Ernest is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Hazard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's the chance to counter. We are into overtime. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort, fall behind they... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And here's Hullet. Hullet is flagged offside. And it's Eze. He's going to be disappointed with that. White. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Pele. Pass is just off target. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Nicely weighted ball. He's chosen to go back. And it's Eze. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
あー、もう意味わかんねえ、マジで。
Oh, good looking ball.
なんであれ下がんだよ。
Thuram with the clearance. Mateus. And the counter is on. And here's Mbappe. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's not the game we were hoping. That could spell trouble. That's a little off target. Now it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Eze. Neither of the... And there's the shot! Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that. It really is.
Don't mind that.
And robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Ødegaard.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Hullet. Saka. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Havertz. And that could set him on his way. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance. And the finish!
Mo.
Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And that's a good-looking ball. Tele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for options for movement. Forward it goes. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The
あかん、ラストのところ丁寧にやらなあかんな、この試合。
that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back underway.
Yamagata are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's run loose here. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Yamagata clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yeah, Mbappe,頼むわ。
Rounded him off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Tele gets into a good position. Belling and a chance! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Havertz. Good read, needed to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Saka. Can he get on the end of this? He goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming, a chance! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Number 24. Romario.
Seedorf.
Number 11.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Bale.
Number 19. Seedorf. Substitution in progress.
It's out for a goal kick. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
There could be trouble here. Well, That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a sharp pass. Ranieri. Arsenal finding their passes. Played it early. Chance, surely!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to clear it. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Havertz. That's tidy.
Has been indicated.
Well, there's the clearance. Gattuso. Messi. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is as far as it goes. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
また手青くなるよ。
もう青くなってるよ。
タクゾーンさんこんにちは。僕もリビしながら配信見ます。
あー、ジョージャーさんお疲れっす。
ひっひっふーって落ち着きな。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works.
出荷作業してるから黙って聞いてたけど落ち着いてやんな。
Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And this is Hullet, and he's managed to get free. And Hullet! Now that is commitment to the cause.
あ、腹立つんだもんだって。
we have our very first corner.
俺このゲーム腹立たないでできないと教えてほしいわマジで。
And it's been taken short. Now it's Pele. It's Thuram.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who...
Oh, that was no routine save.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
腹立つのはわかるよ。でも、それで、手怪我してガチに骨ひび入ったり折れたりしたら、その方が大変だよ。
That's Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the through ball. Van Dijk goes sliding in. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And here's Hullet. Here's a sharp little ball. Takes a shot! He's delivered all right! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
And the shot! No mistake! And that is goal number 20. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bellingham. Cruyff. Mateus has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too...
Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Decent enough try. Corner number 2 then. Pele plays it short. Now it's Pele. Oh, what has happened here? Great ball and he's in. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Pele. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Hullet. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, what a ball! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that was very necessary.
This is the time you need that pace.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Van Dijk.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Half-time getting close now. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. Bellingham going full steam ahead down the left flank. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
いやもうこれはもう当事者にしかわかんねえ、この気持ちは。
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please take this opportunity.
時間ゲームに費やしてる時点で負け組努力しろ、クズ。ありがとうございます。全フェーズ334試合やりました。
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's gone for a throw-in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pirlo. To Thuram. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Hullet. This looks promising, and he's away. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's picked his way through. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Pirlo plays it short. He's had it taken off him. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He is through here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. To increase the lead. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Salah. Showing good feet. Messi. Oh, lovely feet. He is such... Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2, then. Pirlo with the short one. That's the throw. Pirlo. Mohamed Salah. That's a decent clearance. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Bellingham finds himself offside. Mohamed Salah, very much a man of this moment. Out for a throw. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Mateus, out to the left it goes. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! They've scored! 2 up and
お疲れ様。
and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
おい、ギブじゃねえのかよ。
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He won't be happy with that one. Pele. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the 2 sides is the happier. Bellingham conjures...
マサの方が多く配信しながらビビしてるので怖いです。
Bellingham looking for options for movement. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was
優
just
秀や
so
な
congested there,
あい
Peter.
つ。
There was absolutely no space to work with.
ありがとう。
Gattuso Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Pele stood his ground strongly. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he
大丈夫ですよ、勝てますよ。
Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle?
ああ、ああ、ああ、あ
Up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Pele. Coming on the field is number 4, Pepe.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's through, now is he in? Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his
There will
man.
be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, well played, well played. Seedorf. Bellingham. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gullit might just make this. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. And it's Valverde. He's found a way through. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Kaká.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh,
お疲れ様。
it's hit the upright. Their attempts just
マジかよ。
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. No, again there's no way through. Gattuso, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini, under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Not the most
誰狙ったの？
Mateus. Passing is
お
crisp.
い、大頼むよ、お前、マジで。
Messi, out to the right. And it's Bellingham. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. Mateus. Gattuso. Just
ライン見てるよ。
Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! A moment that needed composure.
早くして。
Plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only
お疲れ様。
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
なんかもらってんな。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. So, Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation?
The fact that it's easy to dominate the midfield using the two advanced midfielders to find those spaces in and around the area, which will force your opponents back. This is helped further by the fact that you're also...
Takes a shot! Goal! Japan! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
Ah?
Nice.
うわこのフォーメーションでドリル前の厄介だな。
And it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Thinks about the shot. It's a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus, and here's Bellingham. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great ball, and he's in here.
Yamagata really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Hullet. Oh, that's neat. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that was very necessary. Thuram. Now Van Dijk.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed.
Mateus!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pull it. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. Turan. And it's Gattuso. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Aims beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
ドリうめえなこの人。
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bullet is standing over this one. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Ah, he's dealt with that.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Kagawa. Maldini. That's really well manoeuvred.
2
Hasebe.
added minutes has been indicated.
Played out to the left flank. Chance to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's good defending, very good defending. Bellingham with the clearance.
いやー、なんとか引き分けまで持ってけねえかなこれ。
Half-time.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
ほとんど右サイドから攻めてんだよな。
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ito. Bullet. Shifted it to the flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
いやー、おー、ナイス。
Pele has found the net here, of course. And it's Bullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Kubo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mateus.
あーか、誘われてんな。
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
伊東純也ごめん。やめてくれ。
Alert to it. And the counter is on. Bellingham. And Mateus. Gattuso.
いやー、スパキャ入んねえか。
And it's Kubo.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's had a fair
うわ、最悪や、レッドや、これ。
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Mbappe. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Ito. Mateus. Pele. That has been slung wide. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kagawa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Hullet. The ball's gone astray. Mateus. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Endo. Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Really well played.
Bellingham goes pulsing down that left-hand side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And he hits
この人の回線こう見たな。
the lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and
いや、
entertainment.
この人が悪いわけじゃないか。
And yes, it's him again. And that's it. And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their...
ああ、モサ来い、モサ。激モサ来てほしい、マジで。練習なんで、マジで。白みさ。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter...
Ekitike! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ekitike clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
誰だこれ。
Thuram is
でけえ
there
な。
to clear. Pinches it off him. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet! It's loose now and they... Oh, what has happened here? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Cruyff. Seedorf.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Pele. And here's Mbappe. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That is good strength. And it's Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking tidy in possession here. Now there's a fine ball. No way through. It's Pele! Defending of the desperate variety.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Wriggles his way through. It's a good ball out wide. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Hullet. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a lovely, neat pass. And they can counter here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pele. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Shot, surely! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yamagata are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Decent chance! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Decent progress down the left. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Yamagata absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. And here's Mbappe, driving through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
ギブしてくれ
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham played out towards the right wing, and the return pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's tried one! Great strike, the test for the keeper.
It didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
いいな、フェノミナルパスの一個飛ばしいいな。
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
60 minutes played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, nicely intercepted. And it's Salah.
やっべ、やったかもしんない。
He's being urged to shoot. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So is this the start of a comeback? Knocks it into space. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field.
It's the second corner of the game.
Mbappe. Number 44. Ekitike. Number 74.
And Dyke attempts a clearance.
Number
Would have been
14.
quick to recover this.
おーい、何してんだお前らマジで。
22.
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Brachois really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Number 8.
Out to the right.
Number 11. Neymar.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Hullet. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
おー、ナイスベル。
Bale going face to face with his great rival. Rummenigge! Neymar. Oh, good spread.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into...
おー、レッドだろ。
He had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
まあ、ええけどな。
Promising position. Thuram tries to clear.
マティウス頑張れない？無理か。
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's
でしょう
Hullet.
ね。マジ
Get
で。
him away. And he's picked out the run.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mateus. Rummenigge. And this is Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gattuso. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
痛い痛い。勘弁してくれ。やべえじゃんこれ。
He is through here. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Tries a shot into the pieces. They've scored. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Brachois give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
It's a good run down the right. And the number on the board is 3. Hernus. Now, can he find a finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead.
マティウス行け。あ、テュラム退場してんやん。じゃん。ナイスー。
Stop from Courtois.
あ、
He's dealt with that really well.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business.
ディディディディディディディ。ディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディディデ リリリリリリリリ。攻撃的やな。クロップでこのフォーメーションか。なるほど。裏ガンが開くな、これ。しょうもない負けなくしていかんとな。あれもさっきの試合をやられたか。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Threads one in. Iniesta. Mbappe. Ibra. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. That pass has been well intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pele. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe is onto this. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Yamagata really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gattuso. Over to the left. Knocks it into space. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's had a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pele, he is through here. Well, that is a good ball to
いやー、伸びんな、今日。
half an hour played now. And here's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Shoots!
あかん、入らへん。
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. He's on it, can he get away? And he's taking no chances there. And he shoots! In he goes again! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now this could be a chance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And he was alert to it. Iniesta. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic. Pass is just off target. That's a good
いやー、ナイボ。
wide.
いやー、ダメか。
Good alertness. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Hullet.
あかん、ミスった。
Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. So what can they make of this? Now it's Pele. Now the chance for a shot!
ダメか
Well, he
ー。
got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Hullet. Looking to play him in.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's made its way to him. And now they can clear their lines. Ibrahimovic. And it's Iniesta. That pass isn't the best. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a 10 difference.
ちょっと丁寧にしすぎかな。
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yamagata really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Yamagata are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Van Dijk did well to avoid.
おー、ラッキー。
That's a contest chance.
も
And he
う
can clear it away. Seedorf. Hullet. He's well positioned.
わ、伸びすぎ、謙信
That's just playing it
も
safe and simple. Courtois.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
うわ、最悪や。
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision.
やめてやめて
Ibrahimovic!
ああ、
Really well taken
なん
goal.
だこのゲーム。
And they get themselves in front. Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
あそこのティスキャン読んでくっからな。縦取りできるやつに行こう。
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Number 5. Mbappe. Number
Bale.
19.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune.
ガットゥーゾかよ。無理だわ、それは。
Gets into some space.
Number 14. Bale. Number
And the
20.
shot!
Romario.
That should get the job done.
Mateu.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mateus. This looks promising. And this is Bale. Goes for a shot! They've done it!
ジョージベスタ
And that takes him up
ナイス
to
ー。
30 goals for this side. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
あー、これいけん
This
な。
is quite a battle.
相手なん
You've
で
got to、
俺
commend
が
that
電波
team.
2
It's
本
the
なの。
perfect response to falling behind. Don't
どうい
let
う
your
こと
heads drop. Just get back up the
意味わかん
pitch
ないんだけ
and
ど。
level the
これ外
scores
人ってこ
again.
と？
This is cracking stuff.
ティスキャンやめ、ティスキャン。くっそ。
Vieira gets it away.
あ
It is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was
あー、もうまずい。
harder and the task became too much.
あー、戻した
I
か
think
も。
he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
O'Shea gets over and intercepts. Araujo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Best
ジョージベスト勝負しよう、これは。ティスキャンやめ、ティスキャン。ティスキャンやめ、止める。あー、無理か。
Yamagata clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
not the best distribution from the keeper. And he's gone looking for safety.
ラグビーやん。
Gone forward. And he's managed to get rid. And here's
もうええって。
Messi.
やめてくれ。
Messi going face to face
やめてくれ。
with his rival. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've
Oh,
got
nice
to keep
rugby.
moving this forward.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Hullet.
あ、冷静にやったら勝てるぞこれ。
That's been drilled forward.
ちょっと待って、もうラグビー。
Bicep to bicep.
本当にもう無理。
Aimed beyond the defense. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory right now.
PK にしてよ。
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
ロマーリオ呼べえな。
Mateus with the short one.
うわー、それ通せんのか。
I don't see there being enough time for them
あるよ。
to try again.
あるよ。
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
2 added minutes has
Tries to
been
play it
indicated.
through. Romario gets into a good position. Lepjed could move up a gear here. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
カウンター、ウリフェレス。
Romario.
出てこい。
That's a good ball.
あ
Lepjed. And time is up. So it's a ball square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
ー。2、3万以下ディビ2だな。ごめんなさい。あ、違う。マルディンに連れてこよう。俺退場させたんだよ。アラウホもうええわ。